film that I was doing. Every time, a take is okay. Tikache. Pikachu? No, Tikache. Never mind. We're in talks for other projects here, and I want to spend more and more time here. Doing that in Maharashtra, we're shooting. But yeah, right now it's all about this.
Right now in conversation with Alexx, actually she is in town to promote Golondaaj, his upcoming Bengali flick. And we'll talk about not only Golondaaj, we'll talk about many more. Let's explore Alexx. Welcome Alexx, welcome to We Spot You.
Thank you very much. Namaskar. It's my pleasure to be here on We Spot You.
Oh, so Alexx, you tell me, so this is a character you are portraying in Golondaaj. What's all about and how you bagged it? I know you have done couple of Bengali projects, so how it all worked together?
Everything actually stems from the people I've worked with. I've had the amazing privilege of working with some of the best directors, producers, and writers in the country. One of them is Srijit Mukherjee, who introduced me in Bengali cinema with Ethiopi Jan, if you saw that some time back. But even before then, I'd been to Kolkata shooting Chittagong. That was the first time I was in Kolkata. That was a little while ago. I don't want to say how many years, but I had a wonderful time working on that here in the city of Kolkata. That was actually the first project that Rajkumar Rao and I did together. And then we came back again to do Beau's Dead or Alive. So I've been coming to Kolkata for a very long time. A lot of wonderful things came together to make this opportunity happen. Somek Halder, who's the DOP of Ethiopi Jan, also shot this wonderful film Golondaaj. But it's my first time working with Dave, who's a phenomenal footballer as well as a great actor, a huge star and a good friend, and Dhruvo Banerjee, who's a wonderful director, and I think we've made something that everyone here in West Bengal is going to enjoy.
So you have done a couple of projects in Bangla as well. So which one is your the most enjoyable one, like shooting I'm talking about?
I would say that this is the most enjoyable to shoot because my co-actors, whether it was Dave or a host of some amazing performers, Isha is also fantastic in this movie. Even though she and I don't share any frames, it's really a pleasure to be in a film with her. But not just the cast, but also the crew, and beyond that, the subject. I think that this is a very important film. It's a very meaningful film because of the inflection point that it represents in history. Now, this is historical fiction. This isn't pure history, so don't take this as a documentary. But Nagendra Prasad Sabarikari did live, so did Frederick Jackson, and they did obviously represent two very different perspectives. And this film tells the story of a triumph that meant much more than just a football match. It really, I believe, was a turning point in that the people who were oppressed actually understood that they deserved freedom. And it's only once you understand you deserve freedom that you can fight for it. So that's what makes this such a important film as well as an entertaining one. So of all my Bengali projects, and to be honest, this is only my third here in West Bengal. I've done about 42 films and series all over the place, but this is only my third here. But this is incredibly special, not just with regards to my Bengali projects, but all of my projects. It's a truly special film.
Okay, so which sport is you like most, like this cricket or the football, or which one?
Oh, it's football. I love West Bengal. I love Kolkata. It's very similar to where I spend a lot of my time. I'm half Dutch and half American. In the US, football is not huge, but in Holland, it is massive. Every single village has their own team, and it's very similar to the way that football is appreciated here in West Bengal. So it feels a little bit like home sometimes. And football is my favorite sport. I've been playing since I was a little kid. I was even an official, a certified referee. And even though I wasn't the best player, I have always loved the game. And I have Somek Halder, the DOP of Golondaaj, and Dhruvo Banerjee, the director, to thank for making me look like I play a lot better than I actually do in real life.
Oh,
so
that's
a little bit of special effects going on there.
That's a BTS, behind the scenes.
Yes,
right.
exactly. We don't have to talk too much about that. But I'm okay. I'm not great. I did score yesterday in the match that we had, which was amazing. What a feeling it was. It was a beautiful, friendly match that we played here in Kolkata, and it was super enjoyable.
So, why you have selected Bangla movie? Like, first of all, you just tell me how it all started, like getting inside to Bollywood and then also in Bangla industry. That's not at all easy. Bangla, it's fine enough. If you have connection, you can drop in or you can start up. But getting chance in Bollywood, that's not at all easy. So how it all started and how you started liking about the industry?
It kind of chose me more than me choosing it. I've been coming to India since I think 2005, a very long time. But my first films, as we chatted before our interview, came out in 2007. Chini Kam and Loins of Punjab Presents, which were wonderful ways to be introduced to Indian cinema.
Right.
Those were in Hindi. It took me a long time to get to West Bengal to shoot my first Bengali project. But I was an actor in the US. I learned to act on stage. Over the span of 10 years, when I was a kid to when I was a young adult, I did over a dozen plays, musicals, comedies, dramas, and a bit of television in the US, and then a bit of modeling. I'm a terrible model, but I did a little bit of that in India as well, and a few ads here. And then, the thing is that people may not realize this, but ad film directors are oftentimes also feature film directors. Between their films or while shooting their films, they'll shoot ads as well. And R. Balki, who made Chini Kam, was actually, or is actually, probably one of the most well-known Indian ad film directors. And same with A.L. Vijay, who made Madrasa Pattanam. That was me and Amy Jackson. It was a beautiful Tamil film with Arya as well. So, they go back and forth between ads and films. And so, I did a few ads. Ads led to films, which led to more films, and then Nach Palier, which was an experience. And it's just kind of all carried on, snowballed, and finally coming till today when I'm able to talk about this beautiful opportunity to be here in Kolkata, as we chatted before, for the first time for Durga Puja, to promote this beautiful film.
So it's all about puja flavor and all, and you are in Kolkata promoting your film as well. You are about to enjoy the puja flavor.
That's
I'm
right.
sure it's all over there in the city. So how you are enjoying? What's the best part you love about Kolkata, if I ask you?
The best part that I love about Kolkata is the people. Obviously, there's the food and there's the architecture. It's so beautiful here. We're here on Park Street, enjoying a nice view of the city here. The monsoon is just coming to the end, so it's still got a little moisture in the air, which is wonderful. Everything is green and beautiful. So the sights are wonderful, the smells are wonderful, but beyond all that, the people are wonderful. And I've felt such acceptance here, and inclusion here. Even yesterday, playing football with some of the best football players, retired football players who were at the peak of their game, just sharing the field with them, as well as my co-actors from Golondaaj, was a wonderful feeling. So the amount of inclusion and acceptance that I've felt here, it really is overwhelming. And I'm just excited to finally celebrate Pujo with my friends here in Kolkata that I've made this movie with. And to get all the tastes and sights and sounds for the first time in person. It's wonderful being here.
Since you have worked with several actors in Bollywood as well as Tollywood, talking about the Bengali industry. But first of all, I would like to ask you, what was the experience working with Big B, on Chini Kam with Mr. Bachchan?
It was wonderful. Now we're going we're going way back. So thanks for doing your research. We won't talk about how long ago that was because that will make me seem old. I was a teenager when I shot Chini Kam.
Okay.
I wasn't. But working with Big B was a great introduction to Indian cinema. And obviously there's so many different industries in Indian cinema, but Hindi cinema was my first exposure. And what I learned from him is something that I learned from the best actors, who are oftentimes stars, but sometimes they're not. And that is that they put their craft above their stardom. And Dave is a great example of this. Dave is not afraid to do the hard work required to make a football film. This is not a song and dance film. This is not a candy floss film. This is a very meaningful film, and it was a very difficult film to make. It was a very painful film to make. Most of us were injured at some point in the making of the film. We took 8 months off in between to recover and come back and finish strong. But what Mr. Bachchan taught me and what Dave teaches me is that you put your craft, you put your work as an actor above being a star. I remember when I was delivering lines to this god of Indian cinema, he was there giving me my cues even though he wasn't in frame. and that is the mark of a professional. That is the mark of an excellent actor, is putting that craft above stardom. Because he could have walked away and had somebody else stand in for him. Oftentimes, you'll be emoting to a point on a wall because the other actor's not there. But real great actors will be the ones that stand in and give you those cues, because that energy is what you play off
That's
of.
it, yeah.
It's
That
very
transmit,
important to give a good take is the give and take that happens in a scene.
Since it's Kolkata, it's Durga Puja, are you a foodie?
I am a foodie, but as you can see on the table, it's only fruit here, because I have to limit myself. Even before, and this is a little secret between you and me, but even before going to a party or a dinner, I will load up on fruits so that when I'm there, I'm only choosing the things that are worth the calories. So like rasgulla or other desserts.
Oh,
yeah, exactly,
okay.
right? So I will go straight for the desserts because I will already have eaten before I go, because I don't want to, load up on the calories. I don't get the chance to play football every day. If I did, then I'd be in better shape. So I have to limit my calories. And so, yeah, I am a foodie, but I have to work against that every day.
Okay, before I wrap it up, what you would like to share to all our viewers, those who are watching you, and of course that's in Bangla.
I can't speak in Bangla. I wish I could. Hopefully I will. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to hear what you all think of Golondaaj. It is our collective Pujo gift to you, and as a return gift, if you would go see the film, that would be wonderful, and let us know what you think. That would be great. Also, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude for the support that I've personally had in West Bengal and Kolkata, one of my favorite cities in the world, not only for my films, but also my music. So do check out my music at Alexx Music on YouTube and all the streaming platforms all over the world. My first two singles.
Can you hum a bit?
No. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it to watching it on YouTube. I'm sorry. I hide behind a guitar because I'm not a great musician. But when I play guitar, I get the confidence to sing as well. So check out Still on My Mind and check out 20 Days at Alexx Music on YouTube and all the streaming platforms worldwide. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for accepting me, for welcoming me into your beautiful industry, your wonderful city, and this amazing country. It's been an adventure, and I'm extremely thankful for everything.
And for such exclusive contents, do like, share, and subscribe. We spot you.